the screen live as it is before you. We've come up with yet another design from heavens and spirit, communicating it. We've been talking about the Mesopotamia. We've been talking about Apocrypha. We've been talking about the valley in the Nile and Nile and the valley. Now, you'll be surprised what I've also come out with right now. We've had to deal with something in portrait and landscape at the same time. But anytime I create portrait, you don't know what happens. It's a supernatural world. So you will not even be surprised that I create just about in the art, my real art, from many of the billions and trillions of the world or on the world. I have probably just about 4 or 2, just about 4 or 2. That will be portrait. Because it means I don't use the authority of my portrait. I don't abuse it. So once I don't abuse it, I just say, there's something that I'm thrilled with. Let me show you that. Let's go through the session because the presentation board. Now we have a time schedule. Now, if you take a look at the symbol and the supernatural thing that we've been talking about, that should lead us how far we've returned or how far we've gone. Look at it. I would like us to what? Take 4 stages. I give time, so the time should be what? Regarded as for the supernatural world. Now, if you don't know what we have to do, I created this. As you are watching live, why we are very concerned about what? This very time. Let me bring it closer. This time is not just a time, it's a supernatural thing. And I need to bring, it's a technology, but most know it. You just have to put it out there as you look at it, and then my word for it. So we had a banana what? The banana what? Breakfast. And that works well. You see, let's see this. This time, these things, words, these letters, if I show you what they really mean here, what they are in the system, as a disk jet, as a January, as to the D, and a DSM, whatever. Now we are actually also on the path that you should understand time is this discernment. Now, when you take a look at it closely to one's understanding, you're going to just say you are seeing the same or usual thing you should know, but this is never usual. You've never seen this even anywhere. Now, let's say you probably see it somewhere. I'm telling you there is a word or spirit that it really backs what I'm doing. Also to the discovery that tells why I place this urn at this level. That's probably what you don't know. Because what I place here is the envy. That's why they put you at the bottomless pit. When it comes to the words on the screen like this, it's just supposed to show you the envy. You have to know. And look at where I place the east. The east for what? East. And the same word, Sai. That is what from the east. And then to the west, we have what? Virgin goes with what? Virgin go with one eye. So that we really want to say, they have what? I. Right there, that's my right hand. Already when you see the I, is my right hand. That's my right hand if it does the healing. Because I show you this. That's already where it is. And when you see what? When it comes from, let's say, what is IX? We're talking about the number IX means what? 9. The number IX means what? 9. But for 9 to come from east, you have no idea. When 9 comes as 6, you also don't have any idea. So the 6 and 9, they are the same as you don't know. That the G, they are the same. Whether that's what you are big, they are the same. Just that you should know where it is coming from. Now, time-wise, today we give a time when we go to the level like this. We only present the time, it is spiritual when I present time. So I did it only. It happened like this. As 10. I mean 10. That's 10. As you see the time, and that here is 6, and you are seeing the 6 is the same letters as 6, but that is 12. But in the part where is this 6? South is in the most heavens, where it is hard to say you want to try. You don't know it, but when you see it at the NV part, you are saying northern or you are saying northern part. But look at that's the bottomless pit side. Yes, that's it. That's why you normally will find most of the suffering at this angle, except the Lord send you nature like green plant or life. In this part, you will have That's a pit, like underwater. So this part also form underwater. Like seeing the world like this, as a globe like this. When you look at it like this, below this, look at where the devil mark is showing, or the triangle red. This where it is showing. So that when the sun get close to here, it means gone to and try to make a way to a, so it will be hard if you want to. But who indeed you want to say is showing excellently the hourly. That's the blue triangle. And who is that blue? That's the universe itself, having its own the very what? Universe elect. So universe elect is the one showing the hourly. How many years is taking this world to be where it is? 1. That when you see this is already what? 1. And that is what? To the level when you look at 90 degrees and elevate to the top, there to tell you at what angle is this very hot 10. Where we place it, we look at east. So on the horizon, east to west. On the horizon, like you want to say level. So east is level with west. That's why no wonder you see what? The best coming from what? East and reserve at west. Now to have it triangle to the top. When we are triangle from E, S, W, that is what? Common. They are unique to say when from heavens or from above, you either come to this place or you are here. Or they get you prepared from this side and sent to this place. But below has always been where we don't play with. Like you want to say the marine and all of that. That's where you have to understand what is even here. But what is a marine? Where you are from the south, you know where it's going deeper to the level here, the soft, at this level. And that we are saying the blue or gold, they are showing what? The speed. And then the minute. And then the hours. I hope you get it. These are the very main, 3 main things working. Who they want to say they deny is they are showing, do you know this? Do you know this? This hour. These 3 are showing what? They are showing the 4 part of the world. And one that is what? In the middle, like this place. This point, pivot point. What do you think? That's the engine. That rule all this. I'm seeing it here. Straight up like this. Do you follow what I'm saying? Alright. Let's get it off this level. Come on, devil. We are not the one eating it. Yeah, we don't eat those things that you want to take off. Whatever you think. Let me just bring it to the level here. So won't be that earth. That's why whatever you are doing with life, the opposite is with the enemy. Causing that which you are bringing life, which is never even on earth, has never surfaced or has never revealed itself. That's what the enemy is making, what rather earth. So that in order to get life, they are saying earth should be what you eat. That's why they have been making people to eat dirty things, and the thing that should be the healing for them. That's the only reason, because they turn upside down. That is it. Now watch here. And we were looking, just watch carefully. We look up with this. So the time that I'm showing here, this part, S, N, E, words. So S, N, E, W, or V, V. So the word, only virgin are elect. Virgin. If not, you can't be in this place. Because it's a virgin that controls the whole side here. And then the 3 things is the same thing that is here. So double V, that's why we call it double V. But it's W you say. But the main point where you get to valley. So valley, and A, that is an angel, wings. That is why you have to have the virgin and the best woman. That if I need any person, only in the West I can find it. You or the other ones, you may claim, but you don't have any idea what it is and what it takes to rule the world. Like we also talk about the G host, where you're calling it ghost. And I told there's 6-9. You don't know, there's 6-9 host. And you really have to know. So let's also get to talk about many things. I just wanted us to come live to show what I've created live before I post it on maybe another place. So let's go to stage or page 3, the pagina 3, or the pagina. So we're on the pagina 3. I realize that I have placed many things here. So let's reduce nothing. So you cannot, if you don't know any word with the snake and the eater of dust and soil, they will corrupt you. They have nothing. Don't bring, there's no Emmanuel. Come out of my kingdom. Because all the best have been taken away into the dust. And I'm not the one they can take away to that place. I'm showing my level. That is why I prove you who I am and not what you watch. I'm not a God. I'm not a family of God. Because I'm not God. I have never been treated as one. So I'm not talking about those things. That's my power to also say who I am. I have not given them anything. Physically, I don't know what they've given. Even physically, practical that they say you are giving, you don't give. So I don't think you have ever given. You can't give us your suffering in spirit. That witchcraft. Move on. Move on. Come on. That's it. So regardless of coming, no, you don't have any idea. Look at what I've designed here. Only the Lord and his people will understand. Because it's news to myself. However, to tell somebody what I've already created. That's what I said, the angel will guide. So what it means, you find it over there once it's profitable. That's my name and works. So I can't be the eater of dust. You are not the one who hold my in. There is no wealth. I'm not a god. And I'm not a ghost. I'm not a snake. And I'm not an earthworm or any glowworm of any nonsense. I'm just myself. I don't have to suffer. I don't have to suffer anything because I have the power to be myself, create myself. You have also what? Being yourself under them. Yourself under them. And being under somebody doesn't mean that you have been given the right place. Or being a head over somebody also is not given right. Except you have been given. Truly, what I'm doing. From the west, you have to go look at the cloud. You see, I was just trying to say, this is the background we created and I work on. You see this background? If I created it as a template now, and it's available, whatever you put on it, that will be what? Maybe when I release it, that will use it. But know very well, I have said it. From the stage, creation, and where we are. That, if you really want to know what I'm saying, the Lord alone created for himself like a core that is like this beauty. And what he can what? Have around himself. And that will also minister out there, any other thing. Now watch. This background I created. What? Page 1 or Persian 1. Look at what I said over here. This is it. This is the outcome when we talk about the first page. However, the word, when we started, what did you see? It wasn't this. But the same information. Because that same background I have transformed to this one. On the what? On the horizontal. That is the landscaping. Yes. But in the portrait, I used the same element. But I was in the portrait with even different glowing character. But I've used the same for another word. Arrangement and composition. So I just want it like this, and then we see it talking about, and then URL or UR. So when you look at the internet, we have a place called URL. So the L, the U, and then R. This is what I told you. The things that want you to understand. That somebody may discover. Look at the right. And why is Trump? Look, they have posted his past, and then they are talking about, they have what? Trump is saying what? White House is saying what? That they have taken in and will soon be receiving what? Dollars in tariffs. Now, what? The news media refuses to talk about it because they hate and disrespect what? They hate and disrespect what? Look at what I'm saying. They hate and disrespect what? Somebody who respect and honor and the prayer, that section, nation itself is the prayer side, that build a nation, their mission, and every technology. That's a nation. So we just come up here just for you to understand what I'm saying. Watch carefully. That we see what? Lifestyle, that is a fake lifestyle, which is not going to be myself. I'm not the one who went out and returned again. I'm yet to go out of the house. Because what I need to do is just supposed to reflect with what I'm doing. You devil, I command you to take powers out of you. So it is. When you work out a burst, the enemy that is robbed and rubbish, he's the only one that will always try to spoil work. Mind you, when we travel, it is never going to repeat. Because there are many things, battles we've won. In righteousness, let the Spirit rule and judge. The angels are ruling and judging. You cannot say that you get up and just on any occasion, anyhow, to go and do something which I'm not supposed to do. That's not the law. You bringing dirty water into pure water doesn't make the same law. And I'm never one family. Come out of here. What a piece of place. You cannot be in myself. Go inside now. So what I'm doing, and they say what? Look, so if any country or nation is appointed, the channel cannot be matter. Get out of the light. Get out of the light. Move the devil out of the light. Move out the liar out of the light. The one who is unable to talk. Even the declared. That is what? At least that's already is enough. It's enough. Right after this, we're going to do what? Look at the color I have to put here. And the time to talking about this we mentioned. And look at the recomposition we did. So that we have this and this. I'm going to be talking about this in the session. But that is what I've come up with again in the design. That anytime we mention apocrypha or things that concern this kind of heaven, indeed, the color selection will even tell you why the clouds in the heaven were showing color. Why they were showing color? Because I was in the original thing. URL dot something something. You see, that's your channel link or your main domain name URL. It could be any of the things that you've done that can. So never been without my beard, so I'm beautiful beyond that person with what? This one, you notice that we took this picture in the farms in Nkonya. That same picture is it. That I have to bring here and crop it well. That is talking about cropping the garden. Crop it, made it. So we couldn't be my come on any dev. Snake and devil out. Mother, I punch out. Mother, goat out of here. We don't have any goat that we hail. There is no goat. I hail nobody. Because you are not a part of it. If you don't know my work, don't come in with your kind of level of planning. You understand? He doesn't come here. My real come on here. Right down the ministry of mission and ministry into the real and authority. So you watch carefully the time and colors arrange here. Mother, I choose God's out right here. Mother, we are from the word I choose. Come on. Things that are related to gods and lesser gods. And the word to say we come from, we are from there. Show yourself and let's see it. Come on to the channel. So this is where we have come to, the level. Be join us again.